Now what we're going to go through is the setup of your TechTable. What you'll find when you receive your TechTable, it'll become packaged like this. Make sure that you open it up and confirm that you've got all the components inside. What you'll find is a bag of thumb screws. You'll have short thumb screws and long thumb screws, as well as cage nuts. You'll have your instructions, which will clearly show you how to set up the table and also attach the fibre top to it. You've got your tool tray, your fibre and a testing top, as well as your carry bag and your lightweight TechTable. Once that's set up or unpackaged, this is all you need to carry from job to job, is your TechTable in your shoulder strap bag. And I'll show you how to set the TechTable up. So I'm taking it out of the bag. Stand the TechTable up, lift the top holding frame up and extend the legs out. What you'll find is you've got 3 height settings. Choose a comfortable height setting and slot into position. Make sure that you secure the thumb screws, they're nice and tight. And double check, nice and solid. You've also got a safety strap here, so if those thumb screws were to give, the table isn't going to open up and you lose all your tools and components. It will stop that from happening. Now what we've got here is already set up as a tool tray, so you just insert your cage nut into a comfortable position and thumb screw that tool tray into position. That will stay there permanently, so you don't need to take that off and on all the time. And that's the setup of your TechTable. Now we're going to go through the key design elements of the TechTable. What you'll find is it's aluminium for lightweight transportation. You've got aluminium TIG welded cross bracing for that added stability. You've got polyurethane non-marked feet, so you don't have to worry about damaging computer room floors. You've got a nice 10RU working platform, so that will allow you to fit into the tightest of working areas. Anywhere you can open a 600 cabinet, you can fit the TechTable in, or if you're working inside a hot aisle, the TechTable will fit in as well. Now it's small enough to do that, but large enough to have 2 technicians working simultaneously at the same time. You've got your Velcro tie points along both sides. That will contain the cable, so that as you're terminating, the cables aren't going to move around and you don't have to juggle the cables with your hand all the time. Now it's designed around that working at the optimal manual handling work height of waist height, and you've got your height adjustments as well, so you can adjust that to a comfortable height. Now this height is a pretty crucial part of the design because it allows the technician, with the simple addition of a stool, to be able to rotate throughout the working shift by working in the seated position and working in the standing position. And also if you've got 2 technicians working simultaneously, one can be seated and one can be standing, and they can both work at that optimal height. Keeps all the components at a nice eye height as well. Now another thing that is a good recommendation if the technicians are going to be working for a long period of time is a rubber mat. It just helps support that back and it's more comfortable. So if they're going to be standing, especially on cold concrete for long periods of time, really recommended that you use a rubber mat like that. Now you've got your tool tray in the centre there as well. So that allows to have your tools organised and your components, and easily rotate, keep them within reach and rotate throughout the tools as you're terminating. Now you've also got the fibre and testing top. That's got rubber feet on the bottom, so you can put that straight over the tool tray. You don't have to remove it to attach it, and it also allows you to take that to the work area if you need to fix a TO or a termination outlet. You can take that with you and you can sit that on a desk, so you're not going to risk damaging anyone's new desktops. that just slots into position. You've got 4 points. You use the long thumbnail screws and just screw those 4 points in so it's nice and secure. And there you have the key design elements of the TechTable.